65th Force Support Squadron, and welcome to a special edition of Lajes Now. Here we are in the Angra Museum with Ms. Carly Swinson, who has an exhibit. So, Carly, tell us a little bit about this exhibit. This is a wonderful gallery.
It's a beautiful venue.
Right, so
yes.
Tell us about the theme of your exhibit.
The theme is the 7 social sins by Mahatma Gandhi. I just found it really inspiring because I think even though he came up with them years ago now, they're still very applicable to our contemporary life, and I think that they're well worth people contemplating and assessing their role as human beings in society today.
And so you've done that through your art.
Through my art, yes.
So we don't want to confuse the 7 social sins that were designated by Mahatma Gandhi
Yes.
with the 7 deadly sins.
Yes.
There
They
is
are
a difference.
different. They are different, yes. The 7 social sins consist of knowledge without character, commerce without morality, wealth without work, worship without sacrifice, politics without principle, science without humanity, and pleasure without conscience.
Wow.
7.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I see a lot of symbolism in your work.
Absolutely. I try to use a lot of symbolism, common imagery, and iconography that people recognize and associate with various things in their lives. So everyone comes up with their own personal interpretations of the work that apply to their various circumstances. And I think that's really important, that everybody comes up with their own view of how the work is intended. Because I obviously have a thought, but I love hearing other people's ideas as well.
I see a group of kindergartners over there, and I think they want to go on a tour as well. So let's let them go.
Absolutely.
All right. So here we have worship without sacrifice, and what I see here is the calmness of a Buddha meditating.
Yeah.
And what does this represent?
This is a harsher, more chaotic cityscape. With this, I was taking the concepts of Buddhism as far as moderation and taking that time to level out in life, and we kind of tend to forget about that in a very right now, on time, fast-paced kind of world. And I think it's important to kind of calm and, let life happen as it will.
So that's a very interesting contrast.
Yes, and that's what I was going for with this.
Science without humanity. This is intriguing. What does this mean to you?
To me, it's the concept of how we're as human beings, we're capable of doing a lot of amazing things scientifically and technologically, but it's important to keep in mind the ramifications of those advancements on humanity and on the environment as a whole.
Knowledge without character. This is a very interesting piece. What do these wheels and gears represent?
They represent the working of the mind and how education stimulates the mind, but it's also important what we do with that knowledge and education.
And does the apple here represent the tree of knowledge?
A bit, yeah. That's where I was going, but again, people may interpret it in different ways. Yeah.
This image here looks like a classical art piece, is it?
It is, yes. You'll notice with several of my works that I have integrated classical imagery. And this is also pleasure without conscience. Commerce without morality. The main thing is just the concept of those who create products offered to people they need to have the moral character to do what's right for their consumers and do what's safe with their products is mainly what I'm emphasizing in these works.
So our last one is politics without principle, and I think this is fairly self-evident. I mean, I can kind of see where in our recent history this may have inspired you. But I also find intriguing the technique that you used here.
Yeah, this is a very good example of mixed media collage. I've utilized acrylic paint, papers, this is ink with water-soluble colored pencil, found objects with the beads, and papyrus paper, pencil drawing. I mean, I've really kind of put it all together to create a solid piece here.